So I just got back to my house. I've been out all day doing chores. I switched up my workout routine. I feel good. I ran like 2 miles. I did a fuck ton of abs. I feel really good. And after that, after my intense ass workout, I went and I saw the fourth highest grossing movie this past week, which has made $11 million in gross income. You know what that is? It's Dragon Ball Super Broly. That motherfucker is number 4 behind The Upside, Glass, and Aquaman. Like, those 3 gigantic movies. And Dragon Ball Super Broly is number fucking 4. That's amazing. I've never seen a Dragon Ball movie do that well since, like, Battle of Gods. Be quiet. I know. Anyway. What really astonished me about it was that... I'm just gonna dump this in. Hold on, let me feed the Pochi. But it was just amazing. I'm gonna try to leave out... Get out of here, Pochi! Alright, whatever. I'm gonna try to leave out spoilers, but it's gonna happen eventually. So I'll probably try to talk a few minutes without any spoilers at all. And then the last few minutes is probably just gonna be spoilers, fuck. So, I'll let you know when that happens. But, oh my god, this movie, it really brings Broly into his own character. He's not some mindless fucking buffoon who hates Goku for no reason. I guess that's a spoiler, but that's the smallest spoiler on the fucking face of the earth. Because we all knew Toriyama wasn't going to let that happen. He wasn't going to let Broly just become some mindless fucking brute. He's not. He has some motivation. That's still probably one of the weaker parts of the movie. I think they could have done a little better on that. But still, it is a lot fucking better than the fucking first Broly movie they released. And the trilogy that followed. That was garbage. Straight garbage. The animation. At times, it was a little distracting. A little bit. But overall, oh my god, it was fucking fantastic. Especially when you consider all the bullshit that we saw in the early part of Dragon Ball Super. And whenever a hit pops up on the screen, which I've gone off on that before. It was so good. Some of the animations, they look so real. They actually looked real, even though it's a Dragon Ball film. They made Goku and Vegeta look a lot more lifelike. Like, they don't have bulging ass muscles. I mean, you can definitely tell they have definition, but they're not like fucking massive. Like, no, they look normal. I'm trying not to spoil anything if you haven't seen it. Oh Jesus, what else was there? I guess this isn't really a spoiler, but the beginning of it's amazing. It really helps explain the Saiyans' relationship with Frieza and Frieza's attitude towards the Saiyans. It really helps further explain that and how Frieza was able to come to power over his father. It's really simple, and I'm surprised I didn't think of it. They drop mad Dragon Ball Z references in there, mad DBZ references. I can't really spoil anything. I'm so conflicted. But I'm sure everyone who's gonna watch this has seen the trailers. Vegeta fights Broly, Goku fights Broly, and Frieza fights Broly. That's for sure. And Frieza really kind of comes into his own here. I think instead of making Frieza just some cold-hearted killer, they give him more character than he already has. I didn't think that was fucking possible, but he has. I feel like we have even more of a sense of who Frieza is now than we did before. Um, they introduced a few new characters. They were pretty funny. All right, I gotta talk comedy because this shit was amazing. The interactions between Goku and Vegeta were probably the best in the fucking series. Those two together are just, they're a fucking treat. It's absolutely amazing. Those two together. Goku's just straight up ignorance and being stupid, and Vegeta's just absolutely just thrashing him. It's so funny, the interactions between Goku and Vegeta. And even the interactions with Goku and the other cast, the other characters, it's amazing. The voice acting is fucking superb. I didn't expect anything less from Funimation. They kept the original soundtracks and all that shit, so we don't have any like remixes coming out of that. Anyway, if I were to rank it of all the Dragon Ball films I've seen, which I've seen all but like one, I think I got through like half of Bio Broly, and I was like, this is bullshit. I'm fucking turning it off. I was pissed. I'm trying to watch through Bio Broly. I was like, this is dumb. This is dumb. Bio Broly is dumb. Anyway, back to Dragon Ball Super Broly. If I had to rank it, I still have to put Episode of Trunks number 1. It was just such a good short. I would count the short episodes as movies, even though they're just literally just like 30-minute episodes. I would count Episode of Trunks as a movie, and I would rank that one as number 1. Number 2 is tough. If I were to have a top 5, number 2 I'm torn between Dragon Ball Super Broly and Battle of Gods. I'm really torn between those two movies. But I would probably have to lean towards Broly. No, I would have to lean towards Battle of Gods. Only because Battle of Gods introduces us into Dragon Ball Super. But Dragon Ball Super Broly, it definitely leaves some room to grow. So this is my final thoughts before I spoil the fuck out of this. There's something on camera. It's still a little dirty, but who cares? My final thoughts before I go into spoiler mode is I really loved it. It was absolutely amazing. If you haven't seen it, you need to watch it, especially if you're a Dragon Ball fan and you've been keeping up. Because it definitely leaves room for I don't know what they're going to call it, but it leaves room for a story to be told afterwards. It definitely leaves that up to... it ends kind of on a cliffhanger and a little bit of a teaser. It's great. It's absolutely phenomenal. Now, spoilers are incoming. I'm getting ready to spoil the fuck out of this movie. So if you don't want to hear it, turn the video off. I don't care about my watch time. I don't get paid for this shit. So if you don't want to hear spoilers, turn the video off right now. Do it. Pause it. Close everything and boot your computer down. Because we're going to spoil it. 3, 2, 1. Okay, I'm really glad they didn't throw in Ultra Instinct Goku. I had heard rumors on articles, because I know, I get Dragon Ball articles. I heard rumors that they were going to throw Ultra Instinct Goku into the mix, and I didn't really like that, because we just saw Ultra Instinct Goku fight against Jiren in the Tournament of Powers. Like, we don't need to see Ultra Instinct Goku again. We need something new. We need to see something different. And I kind of spoiled it myself when I was reading an article, because there was I think there was a 5th trailer that wasn't really pushed because it had a big spoiler in it, and it's Gogeta. Gogeta makes an appearance, and that's why I wore this shirt, because I knew Gogeta was going to be in it, so I had to wear my fucking Potara fusion, because I love my Vegito. He's still my favorite fusion, but Gogeta was amazing. I love how they kind of made him to where he's the goofier version of the two. Kind of how Gotenks is like kind of goofy. That's Gogeta. Gogeta is the goofy version of Vegito when Vegeta was just down for business. Kind of like Kefla. Kefla was just down to fight. She didn't care about goofing off Gogeta, he was goofing around, he was having fun, but he was still in the action. He was still fighting, killing Broly. Um, but that's towards the end. What I really enjoyed was I kind of figured that Paragus would have a vendetta against Vegeta for Broly being sent off planet. I figured that was going to be his motivation, and I'm not surprised because that is his motivation. Vegeta sees Broly's power, and he feels that Broly would challenge Vegeta the Fourth, which is his name. Prince Vegeta is Vegeta the Fourth. That he would King Vegeta was scared that Broly would challenge Prince Vegeta for the throne. So that is why he had Broly exiled. Broly didn't know this. I don't think they ever tell Broly what actually happened. If they do, it's off screen. But they really kind of show Paragus as a father who's willing to do anything to help his son. I can't remember the Saiyan's name that went with Paragus. There was two Saiyans that went to, I can't remember what the fucking planet was called. But the planet Broly was stranded on was basically a shit show. It was awful. Paragus and another Saiyan, I can't remember his name. I think they only say it like one fucking time. But they go to this planet, they find Broly, and his name was shit. I'm not gonna remember. It was weird. But Paragus looks at him and is like, yeah, we're gonna have to conserve food, and then just shoots him in the head, or chest. It's like, what the fuck? Holy shit! Just straight just blow kills him. It was amazing. They did have the shock collar on Broly, like the key controlling device. It wasn't a key controlling device. It was like a shock collar, which was weird. But it does make sense because if Broly ever went off and wanted to kill his dad, his dad wouldn't be able to stop him. No fucking way. His dad only had a power level of like 5,000, so he was weaker than Goku was when Goku fought Nappa. Like this dude was terrible. This dude was weak as fuck. Jeez, there's just so much. I wish they would have done more with Bardock. I don't think Bardock got the send off he deserved. He definitely had some screen time in the beginning, which was it was so good. Being able to see Planet Vegeta before Frieza blew it up, and how Frieza was able to kill all the Saiyans basically at one time. It was really good. Let me think. Oh my gosh, there was just so much. It was just so good. I watched a trailer where Vegeta goes Super Saiyan God, so I knew he was able to go God. So when Vegeta went Super Saiyan God in the movie, people in the theater were like, "What?" And I was like, "Why couldn't he go Super Saiyan God? Why couldn't he? He can go Blue, which is an advanced form of God, but he never needed to go God." Which I figured. I was speculating that Vegeta always had the power of when he went to Whis' went to train under Whis, he had acquired the power of Super Saiyan God by himself, which makes Vegeta a better character, because Vegeta's the GOAT. Anyway, it was so funny because Vegeta has a straight savage moment where he just basically tries to kill Broly because Broly's just pissing him off, and Vegeta says that he's just a waste and he tries to kill him. Broly didn't like that. And then that's when Broly kind of has a cloak of a Super Saiyan. He doesn't really go Super Saiyan at that point, but he has like a cloak, and he starts glowing green. He doesn't go Super Saiyan, but he has a certain glow, and is able to fight Goku in his God form and Vegeta in his God form at the same fucking time. And when he's fighting Goku finally kind of snaps and was like, "Alright, I'm gonna go Blue and I'm gonna kick your ass." And Goku goes Blue and is basically toe-to-toe with Broly. And they're almost equal. But Goku is the stronger of the two. So, Frieza seeing this, he just looks at Paragus and just, pop! Just shoots him dead. And that really triggered Broly's transformation. And that was fantastic. Broly transformed, and Goku basically had no answer. He was just getting. He wasn't getting mauled, but he was constantly being pushed back. That's when Vegeta joined the fight against Broly, and they really didn't have a chance to fight him either. They really didn't have a chance against him either. So when this is probably one of the funniest parts is when they're flying away from Broly and they're flying right at Frieza, which Frieza's on the planet too, because he's always there. And they fly right at Frieza and then they fly away really fast. And they use instant transmission to get away. So Broly just left there with Frieza. So Broly starts kicking the shit out of Frieza. Frieza goes golden and fights him for a little bit, but Broly just absolutely just demolishes him. Absolutely demolishes him. It's fucking hilarious. Because I think when they're flying by Frieza, Goku's like, "Have fun, Frieza!" And then just fly off and they're gone. And it's so fucking funny. And then they transmit to Piccolo, who then teaches them the fusion dance. They're able to do the fusion dance. Obviously, they fail a few times, but then they get it right the third time, and it is fucking amazing. When they get that right the third time, I knew it was gonna happen. When they first transformed, they turned to the Viku, the fat Gogeta, and then they turned to the old Gogeta. And finally, in the third round, they got it right, and it was amazing. As soon as I saw them, I was like, "Holy shit!" And they were just trying to decide on a name, and they're some of the names were coming up that were absolutely ridiculous. And then Piccolo says "Go," and then I think that kind of triggered them to say "Gogeta." And I was like, "Oh yes, oh so amazing!" And they instant transmission in front of Frieza, who's just like stuck in a wall because Broly has just absolutely pounded him into the wall. Instant transmission right in front of Frieza, and Frieza has one of the funny moments where they explain fusion to Frieza. They say, "Yeah, our power is infinitely higher than it was before." And Frieza's just like, "No fair!" And it was so funny. Oh my god! And then base form Gogeta starts fighting Broly. Starts fighting him because Broly starts going after Whis, and Whis is like, "Oh, this is getting entertaining." But Broly doesn't land a hand on Whis because Whis is amazing. He's just amazing. They start fighting Broly. They go Super Saiyan. Super Gogeta, I guess. And he uses his move that he uses against Janemba and absolutely fucks Broly up. And I don't think Gogeta actually gets hit with anything. They clash a few times, but that's about it. Gogeta really runs the show when they fuse. Especially when they go Super Saiyan Blue. Broly doesn't touch them when Gogeta goes Super Saiyan Blue. And is absolutely they're getting ready to basically cripple Broly at the very end when Broly's friends, I can't remember their fucking names for the life of me, but Broly's friends use the Dragon Balls to teleport Broly back to the planet he was raised on, and then they go find him afterwards. But then Gogeta's Kamehameha misses and Broly survives, which I'm glad. I'm really glad that the Broly ended up surviving the fight with Gogeta because he didn't stand a fucking chance. It is weird. You didn't see Gohan at all. Gohan does not make an appearance. Krillin, Android 18, 17. Oh my, like Tien, Yamcha, none of them. You only see Goku, Vegeta from like the Earth fighters. You only see Goku, Vegeta, Piccolo, Goten, and Trunks. You see Goten and Trunks for about 3 minutes, and that's it. It was amazing. The movie was great. I spoiled the fuck out of it, but yeah, when Broly's friends are flying away to go to his planet, Frieza tries to blow him up, and Gogeta just comes up out of nowhere, just grabs his hand, is like, "What are you doing?" It's like, "We'll have none of that." And then Frieza flies away, says he'll be back, and then an epic shot of Gogeta just standing there with the sun coming down. Oh, it was so good. And then after Broly gets back to his home planet, Goku instant transmissions over there, and they start freaking out like, "What are you doing here?" And then Goku gives him food and shit, and then he has some dialogue, and at the very end, it was so Good. Goku looks at Broly, says, "You guys can call me Goku, but Broly, you call me Kakarot." I was like, "Oh, so good." I was just, ooh, I was like, I had chills the entire time. I still have chills. It was so fucking great. All right, I'm done because this is a 20-minute long video and no one's gonna fucking watch all this. It was amazing. I hope they're able to continue the story after Broly, because they left a big ass cliffhanger at the end, especially with Goku leaving, saying he's gonna be back to train with Broly. I really hope that they kind of extend this. I hope they extend Dragon Ball Super. Anyway, if you liked it, leave it a like. Comment if you have a comment. You know how this fucking works. It's YouTube. It's not goddamn rocket science, which actually isn't that hard, by the way. Anyway, I'm gonna go because I'm fucking hungry. All right, see ya. You shits.